to another video. It's finally March, which means here in New Zealand or in the southern hemisphere in general, it's autumn. Well, it's officially autumn. It doesn't quite feel like autumn, although the last couple of mornings and definitely last night, I could just tell the temperature has dropped so much. I can finally sleep again. I can start pulling out some transitional kind of summer to autumn appropriate clothing and basically dress the color of an autumn leaf. This is a really cute little seed heritage top. I really love this little collar situation, and it's the same on the sleeves. It's like these little frills and then little puffy short t-shirt kind of sleeves. Yeah, it's really cute. It's kind of like a ribbed knit style t-shirt, but it's just been nice wearing something that's not a flowy summery dress or a singlet and high-waisted shorts. So yeah, I'm really happy about that. I'm also wearing jeans, which is making me very happy. Today's video is another empties video, and I'm well aware that I did one a couple of months ago. I think it might have been November, but I've been through a lot of products since then, and this is kind of, I would say, all of my sort of summer skincare bits. But they're building up, and the less products I have in the basket to share with you guys, the more I can go in depth into each product, because it's not going to take me 45 minutes to sit down and go through every single product. I've definitely made more of a conscious kind of effort to go through my products. I find it more difficult to go through makeup products, but with skincare, I've just been committing to something. Like if I really love a product, I will commit to it and I will use it up. With the nature of my job, I get sent quite a lot of PR from skincare brands, makeup brands, fashion brands, lifestyle brands, but a lot of skincare goes my way, and as you know with your face, you have to be careful. Like you can't just be constantly using a million different products, although I would say my skin can handle it pretty well. Yeah, I've been kind of doing a project pan with my skincare. So if I love something, I'll go through it. If it's a moisturizer, like a big tub of moisturizer, I'm using that all the way down my neck, my décolletage. I'm trying to get through the products to kind of, I don't know, respect them and not let them go to waste before I open up another product in that category. I've got a lot of favorites here to show you, so don't mind me when I say that I pretty much liked almost every product. But there's bound to be something in this basket that you're probably interested in trying anyway, so you'll know it has my seal of approval. I'm gonna start with the Kotia Exfoliating Cleansing Milk. Now, Kotia is a brand that launched pretty much bang on a year ago, and I actually had the privilege of going down to Queenstown for their launch event. It was like a couple of days in Queenstown, which was amazing. I've actually got a vlog from that trip, so I will link that below if you want to go watch that. It's kind of like a travel vlog of those couple of days in Queenstown that I spent with the brand. But yeah, I love their products. They use Dare Milk because they discovered, there's a very long story, and I think I explained this in the vlog, but Dare Milk has been discovered as kind of a one-stop shop for skincare. It's got all of those ingredients that people love. It's got lactic acid, which is an AHA, acid exfoliant, which is one of the more gentle ones. It's full of antioxidants. There's like a million different amazing ingredients found in Dare Milk. So they've made the skincare line based on Dare Milk, and it's all very ethical. The dares are all looked after. Mummies and babies aren't being separated. It's all very ethical. They love their dare that they work with. And yeah, this is an amazing cleanser. So it's called the Exfoliating Cleansing Milk because it does have that natural occurrence of lactic acid in the Dare Milk, which is really good for kind of getting rid of those dead skin cells that are sitting on top of the skin. So yeah, it's a really nice, gentle, exfoliating cleansing milk, but I love using this in the morning. It is the perfect morning cleanser, and I really need to get my hands on another one because I love it so much. But if you're looking for a really nice, gentle, it is gentle even though it does exfoliate. Like I just don't think, I've never found this cleanser to make my skin go red. The ingredients list is pretty, like, it's got sweet almond oil, which is full of vitamin E. It's got glycerin, which is a great skincare ingredient. It's a really lightweight, beautiful morning cleanser, and also a good cleanser to use maybe as your second cleanse in the evening after you've removed your makeup with like a balm or an oil cleanser. You can literally get it from Life Pharmacy, I believe, and I think they're stocked at Farmers. I have 1, 2, 3, is that it? 3 more cleansers, so I may as well get them out of the way. So when I mentioned oil and balm cleansers, I've got 2. The Bobbi Brown Soothing Cleansing Oil is by far my favorite oil cleanser in the world. It's so nourishing. It leaves your skin feeling so soft. It's really good at removing makeup. It's really refreshing to use in the morning. It gets the job done, but it's like non-abrasive. It's not gonna irritate your skin whatsoever. And I just find it leaves my skin with that really nice kind of, I want to say polished glow, but that sounds like it's going to dry you out. It definitely doesn't dry you out. Like, oil cleansers are amazing for getting rid of the grime off your face, like pulling that dirt out of the skin, but it nourishes the skin. It doesn't pull its natural oils out, which can cause dehydration, which we don't want. So yeah, oil cleansers are amazing. I actually always recommend someone with oily skin to start using an oil cleanser. That's what I started doing, and it completely changed my skin. I went from being an oily girl person to a normal skin girl person. Why did I say girl person? I need another coffee. I went from an oily skin person to a normal skin person. Yeah, it's a good one. I love it. I'm actually just trialing another cleanser at the moment, which I don't think I like as much as this one, but I will let you guys know in an updated skincare video soon. If you're looking for a new oil cleanser, this is amazing. I absolutely love it. Balm cleansers are, balm cleansers are the absolute best thing to use to remove makeup. Sorry, I feel like I was just blinding you there. This is by Estee Lauder. It is the Advanced Night Repair Micro Cleansing Balm, and it is amazing. It's very similar to the Clinique Take the Day Off. This was in a favorites video a couple of videos back. Oh, it smells amazing. It just does an insanely incredible job at removing makeup. You just take a dollop, massage it into your skin dry on top of your makeup, and then add a bit of water and then massage it into your skin. It will turn into a milk, and then you remove it all with a washcloth, and your makeup is pretty much all gone. And then you would just go on with another cleanser like this one. I know the Clinique, I think I mentioned this in the other video and I'm repeating myself, but the Clinique Take the Day Off Balm is pretty much the exact same as this. This just smells a bit nicer and looks a bit more luxurious, which are 2 things that just get me as a consumer and would make me want to buy this one over the Clinique one. It just looks so beautiful sitting in your bathroom. Yeah, it's an amazing cleansing balm. Please don't use makeup wipes. Remove your makeup with a cleansing balm and a hot washcloth. There is no need for makeup wipes unless you are absolutely desperate. Another cleanser that I enjoyed that I would use this the same as this. So either in the morning or as a second cleanse after either an oil or a balm cleanser to take the makeup off. You know what? I'm really enjoying products from The Ordinary, and I'm really pleased because I've always been a little bit of a affordable skincare. I just feel like it's packed with filler, lots of fragrance. It's not good for your skin. It makes your skin kind of that squeaky clean, strips oils. Like, I've never been into affordable skincare, and a lot of you guys always ask me what is a good affordable skincare brand or product, and now I'm just gonna direct you all to The Ordinary because their products are so good. I am so insanely impressed. You can get them from online from Life Pharmacy, and in-store and online from Farmers here in New Zealand. This is the Squalene cleanser. It is one of the most beautiful cleansers I've ever tried in my life. I'm pretty sure the big size retails for like $35. I think this one was like $20. It's so affordable. But Squalene is a really good skincare ingredient to help hydrate the skin, nourish the skin, which makes this a really nice morning cleanser. It's so non-stripping. My skin feels like a baby's bottom after I use this. And again, this is not going to irritate you. The thing I also like about The Ordinary is it's really good for people with sensitive skin. So they don't use any fragrance, but they also, as far as I'm concerned, they don't use any essential oils. And it's funny, a lot of skincare brands will say, oh, we're fragrance free, or we use all natural fragrance, and people think, oh, natural, that's a good thing. But a lot of essential oils, which are put into skincare ingredients to make them smell nice and then to be marketed as natural fragrance, can be so irritating on the skin. And you will struggle to find products that don't have any essential oils. It depends how many they've put in. Where they're sitting on the ingredients list will depend on how much of that essential oil they've put into the product. My skin often can handle a product with quite a lot of essential oils. It doesn't get too irritated, but if you do have sensitive skin, I would try and steer clear of anything with essential oils in it. So I would definitely recommend this as a really good cleanser for someone with sensitive skin. I think anyone would like this. It doesn't matter what skin type you are. It's going to do the job. It's going to leave your skin feeling really soft. And yeah, I look at this and I just feel like this is my star student. Such a good cleanser, highly recommend it, and not to mention it's so affordable. I've only got one body product in this pile, and I actually picked it up when I was in France last year. It's one of those cult French pharmacy products. It's the Nuxe multi-purpose dry oil. I was looking for the English the English name because it's all in French. Nourishes, repairs, beautifies with 7 precious botanical oils. I wouldn't use this on my face. It just felt a little bit too fragrant. Smells amazing, 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 amazing for the body. I also didn't like it on the ends of my hair. I found that it made my hair feel a bit greasy, like it didn't really dry enough, or it didn't, I don't know, it just didn't really do anything for my hair that was positive. My Kerastase dry hair oil is amazing, and that one never makes me feel oily, but this one definitely did in my hair. However, on the body, this is amazing. If you're a body oil fan, you pretty much can't not love this. It's got a real nice sweet almond, vanilla, warm scent. And it's so hydrating. I find if you've got really stubborn skin, like especially like down on my shins, I get really dry on my elbows. If I spray a bit of body oil on and then maybe moisturizer on top and then go to sleep, I wake up with like the softest skin. I believe you can get this from ANR's store. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's an online store that stocks quite a lot of overseas international cult beauty brands that you can't really get anywhere else in New Zealand, but I'll link that down below. Such a nice body oil, amazing smell, makes me feel so hydrated. It absorbs really quickly as well. That was another point I needed to tell you. You never feel greasy, you just feel like your entire body is as soft as a baby's bottom. I'll continue with items that help moisturize the body, because I do use this guy on my elbows and then in super dry areas of my body, but I also use it on the face. This is the Weleda Skin Food. You've probably heard of it before. It's another one of those really popular products. Every makeup artist seems to have one in the bag. It's got like a million different uses. And literally just on the weekend I went and bought a new one because I noticed, like, I went to go and apply this and I read the expiry date on the back and I realized it expired in January. And I've already felt recently with the temperature changing overnight, my skin's feeling a little bit drier, and so I just really love using this maybe once a week as kind of a thick overnight hydrating mask. In the middle of winter, especially if we're going down to Queenstown and the air is just so cold and dry, I will use this every night as a night cream, and you just wake up and your skin is so happy and nourished and soft. It smells amazing. You can use it for different things. You could even use it as like a highlighter, like a glossy highlighter. On the top of your cheekbones. I know Katie Jane Hughes, she's my favorite like makeup Instagram person to follow. She uses it for that reason and it looks really, really good. Oh, it smells amazing. This is also a really affordable product. It's like $20. You can get it from Life Pharmacy and Farmers. Final moisturizer I want to tell you guys about is the Tatcha The Water Cream. Can we just take a moment for this packaging? Isn't that stunning? That is a little like spatula spoon. There we go, that you can use to like get the product out of the tub if you didn't want to stick your fingers in. So I really appreciate the thought this brand has put into hygiene. I finished this over the summer. It is such a nice lightweight moisturizer, especially in the middle of summer where it's so hot. You don't really want much on your face, but you need a little bit of protection and just feel really refreshing. That's the thing I love about this, and it definitely compares to the Clinique Moisture Surge, except I find I apply that and yeah, it's nice. It's a really nice lightweight gel watery sort of texture, but this one actually feels really refreshing on the skin. So you kind of apply it and I almost want to say it gives a minty feeling to the face, but it doesn't because it's so non-irritating. It's a really, really nice moisturizer. It makes your skin feel super soft and juicy in like a good way, but it also absorbs quite quickly, so it's great to use in the middle of summer. I loved using this, but I also love the other one, which is in the purple packaging, which I used in autumn last year. That was the Dewy Skin Cream. I also love that, and as it gets a little bit colder, I'm definitely going to whip that one out again and start using it because that one just evens out your skin tone. Like, it's hydrating and it's dewy, but it makes your skin just look really, really good. I really love Tatcha products and I really want to try some more. If you're finding you are super, super oily and every moisturizer is making you feel like a bit of an oil slick, I definitely recommend this one. Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair. 1, 2, 3. I'm honestly surprised there isn't a fourth. This is forever my favorite hyaluronic acid treatment, hydrating, repairing, full of antioxidant serum to use in the evenings. You honestly can't go wrong with it. It is just the star of the show. I must be on my 8th bottle now. Bear in mind, this is over about 3.5 years and I'm pretty generous with it. If you guys were buying this, because it's not cheap, you would definitely probably use a lot less than I do. The girls at Estee Lauder are amazing and they're constantly topping me up, so I'm allowed to be a little bit more generous with it. But you could make this go a long way. this could probably last for up to like 6 or 7 months. This was in my last empties video. It is by far one of the best serums on the planet, worth every penny. It actually does what it says it's going to do, and I notice the next morning if I don't use this in my evening skincare routine. I have one eye cream from Kotia, which is the same brand as a cleanser I was talking about at the start of the video. This is an amazing eye cream. I've tried quite a few eye creams over the last 6 months, and you know what? Most of them make my eyes water, not after I've applied them, but throughout the day, as I'm out and about or as I'm like working on my computer, I can feel my eyes kind of welling up and getting quite like itchy and irritated. And I also find that this happens through the night. Like I'll wake up in the middle of the night and my eyes are just like streaming. The one that does do that to me is the new Dermalogica vitamin C one, the eye cream. I can use the face serum, the Biolumin C, no problem. I love that serum, but the eye cream for some reason just makes my eyes so watery. This is one that doesn't do that, so I love it. The thing is with eye cream is that I don't think they are completely necessary in a skincare routine. You could get away with using a moisturizer, maybe not something thick, because the area around your eyes is like 10 times thinner than the rest of the area around your face, so it does make sense to use something that's a little bit more lightweight and thinner, especially because it's going to absorb into that area a lot better. And I do need an eye cream. Like I get really dry around this area and around here, so I need to use an eye cream. I really like this one. I love the packaging. I love that it's in a little pump. I don't really find that eye creams do much for dark circles. The only thing that gets rid of my dark circles is getting a full night's sleep. But it's definitely nice to have an eye cream step in your routine. And I do notice, to be honest, if I am using an eye cream specifically around that area, I do find my skin looks a little bit more kind of like firm and brighter, and definitely like a lot softer to touch, and my makeup applies a lot better. So if you're looking for a new one, I recommend this one. I should have continued with serums because I've got another one. This is the Hydra Intensive Hydration Serum from Drunk Elephant. The thing I like about this is that it's very, very hydrating, but it's also very cooling. So this is also a really nice one to use in the summer. I think this is more affordable than this one. Like they are very different serums, but this is a good one if you don't want to pay the big bucks for the Estee Lauder one. It's full of really good vitamins. It helps brighten the skin because, well, hydrated skin always looks brighter. It's really quick absorbing, so good if you're oily. If you're dry skinned, I actually feel like you might need something a bit more than this, to be honest. But I enjoyed using this over the summer anyway. I'm pretty sure I took this to Europe. I think this was the morning serum I used in Europe. Drunk Elephant, again, they don't use any essential oils. They don't put any crap in their ingredients. I've got 2 face oils. One I prefer over the other. This is the Dermalogica Phyto Replenish oil. It is the most lightweight face oil I've ever tried in my entire life. It's impressive how fast this absorbs into the skin. And I love using a face oil because I do find that it regulates my oil production, and you just get that extra layer of hydration and nourishment that takes your skincare routine a little bit further than just from your serums and your moisturizers. I just use a tiny bit of oil, rub it between my hands, and kind of pat it on top of my moisturizer. And once all of those layers have absorbed, I find my skin is just so much more healthy looking when I'm using a face oil. And I'm definitely less oily because it kind of tricks your skin into thinking it's got enough oil in it, so it keeps your skin at sort of a normal skin type balance. This one is just so lightweight, so if you are one of those oily skin people and you're quite keen to use an oil to try and trick your skin into being less oily and over reducing oil, I really recommend this one. It's so good. It's expensive, so if you don't want to pay that much money, I don't know off the top of my head how much it is, but I know it's expensive. This is a good face oil. It's the go-to skincare face hero face oil from Mecca. Again, this is one of those brands that just has really simple ingredients, really clean. There's nothing crappy in them. I do really enjoy this. It's probably more a face oil I would use in the evenings because it's a tiny bit heavier. But I'm pretty sure this retails for like $60. You honestly can't go wrong. When you look at the ingredients list, there is literally nothing bad in it. It's so good. Almond oil, jojoba, evening primrose, rosehip oil, calendula extract. Like calendula is known for helping irritate skin, like for calming down your skin. Vitamin E is really good to nourish your skin barrier. But see, natural fragrance, orange blossom and rose gardenia. So that's the essential oils in there, but they are last on the ingredients list, so to be honest, they've probably put hardly any of it in there. I found this to be a really good face oil. The thing is with products that are sold at Mecca is that you can always go and get a tester, which is something I always recommend before you buy products, and that's why I often send you guys to Mecca to talk to the girls that work there and get your samples before you invest in any products. Another expensive product that I love this is the Dermalogica Solar Defense Booster SPF 50. This is the best face sunscreen that kind of from a skincare perspective that I've ever tried. So thin, you don't even realize that it's on your face after you've applied it. I mix this in with my Drunk Elephant Debronzy serum on top of my moisturizer and oil, and it just absorbs into my skin beautifully. Makeup sits amazing on top. There's no white cast whatsoever. It's like a really thin gel sort of texture. It's an amazing SPF 50. I use SPF 50 every single day. Every day of the year, doesn't matter what it is. It's by far the most important step in your skincare. And it's not even about UVBs. I think UVBs burn you. It's not even about getting burnt. It's the UVAs in the atmosphere that is gonna cause you aging. And it's free radicals in the air that this is gonna protect you against. I've got one makeup product. This is always the case because I just don't wear a lot of makeup, so I don't go through products very often. This is the YSL Touche Eclat Radiant Touch Concealer in the shade 1.5. I use this under my eyes. I'm onto my second one at the moment. What I love about it is that it's so brightening, but it's so thin underneath your eyes. Like it blends into nothing, but it gives such a nice radiant coverage, and it instantly makes me look 10 times more awake. Sometimes I'll even just put a little bit of this under my eyes and blend it in and not really wear much else, much more makeup than that. But it's kind of like a little brush like that with the concealer, and it's got like a click at the back. So you can just kind of do this on each side and blend it in with your fingers or a little brush or whatever. Now, there's still bubbles in this because it had a tiny bit of excess shampoo at the bottom, and I tried to wash it out. I don't know why I thought that was going to be a good idea. I clearly had a bit of a blonde moment. But this is the Sacha Joanne, I think that's how you say it, Stockholm Ocean Mist Volume Shampoo. I wasn't crazy about this. I just got this online from Mecca. I was just in the mood to try a cool Scandinavian hair care brand, and to be fair, it did give me a lot of volume, like a lot of volume, but by doing that it felt like my skin was getting, I mean not my skin, it felt like my hair was getting quite dry and a little bit frizzy, which is hard. It's hard when you're treating your hair to kind of get a different finish or outcome from using different products. Like if you want it to be more volumizing, you're gonna find it when you're washing your hair with a volumizing shampoo that it feels quite like, I don't know, tough. When you're like washing it out, your hair starts feeling quite dry, and I really hate that feeling. So I wasn't a massive fan of this, but I like the branding. Like, look at this bottle. Very cool Scandinavian minimal packaging. Yeah, I wasn't big on this. I don't really have much else to say about it. If you want something that's gonna actually work in terms of volumizing, then it's actually really good, but it just wasn't my personal fave. Right, that is everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't yet, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. That would be lovely. Much appreciated. And I hope you guys are having an amazing Tuesday. Have a great rest of your week, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.